So the solo happened after the first chorus, which we always do like second chorus in the bridge somewhere. This is a rare song where my solo came after the first chorus, and now Jimmy's solo comes after the second chorus.
Where most bands would put guitar solo.
Right? Exactly. So we kind of switched them out. But I don't want to go through this yet because I'm really excited that we discussed doing a bit of a tribute to Jimmy where you can go through exactly what he was executing, you know, maybe attempting, maybe what his thought process was, and really cool grooves and patterns. So now we reintroduce the riff with some very real sounding kick drum into the bridge. So let's check out those vocals again. What's up, buddy boy?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Looking forward to
Real
it.
quick on this bridge, if you have time, you might want to look. I'm pretty sure I played the bass different than the guitar riff, and you can't really tell.
Huh.
It's one half.
So what do we do?
I don't know if you can tell. I mean, if you're trying to go through it, it's not that big.
Yeah, I don't care because we have to go through this and we're going to discuss drums. So.
Okay, yeah.
A nice tidbit, though, Johnny.
Yeah, appreciate that, Johnny. Get at it.
I learned that when we were playing it live. I looked over and Brian was playing it differently.
I'm playing different notes.
Son of a bitch. Ruined perhaps our greatest song. All right, so let's check out drums. And here's more of those vocal textures here. One, two. Okay, so we got two highs right here. Oh, one high? Yeah. No, two highs.
That's rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
like your balls are in a vice.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Your friend is just tightening the lever.
and that's exactly what we were doing. Yeah, anything for a solid texture.
Yeah.
And there it is.
I think it's falsetto.
That's right. And then we go in here and we it was basically just a octave high double of the verse and then whatever that is. I don't know what I'm trying to do there, but that's what that is nonetheless.
I have a question.
Yo.
How much of this was demoed versus how much of it was, oh, I stumbled upon this idea and then it changed from the original
Love that
concept
question.
to something different on the spot?
This was the first record where our demo sounded like 99% of what the record was going to sound like.
Okay.
We learned that from Mudrock and Fred, from Waking the Fallen. We'd come in with these bare ideas and songs not even complete, let alone arrangements, and we didn't want to rework that. And we learned so much from them on top of that, of how to arrange songs and focusing more on songwriting and the fact that now we were just doing 100% melody, you know, or at least 99% melody here. And so that changed the course of every song, you know. Now things had to be a little bit more seamless in ways, you know, we tried to make it more seamless, ironically enough, on one of our most progressive records, and to us it was seamless at the time. So yeah, we brought it in with all of these guitar arrangements. The only thing, funny enough, that wasn't completed were the solos. That was the only thing, and Jimmy had all of his parts completely written out. That guy would spend months working on his parts, and he would come in, and that's when we learned what comping was. And that's what we do with you, because with the great drummers, you can take 5 passes, entire passes of the same thing. You know where you're going, you've worked these things out, you don't really do punch-ins. I was doing tons of punch-ins here, not passes through. Like you'll do a pass and then they do what's called comping it together, where you take your favorite part from this performance and match it with those other ones.
I never preferred punching it. I'd rather do full takes and then just piece it together by blocks.
Yeah.
Because feel-wise, I think it's better.
For sure, yeah, you're laying down the foundation.
Just
so
based on the feel.
it makes sense.
Another,
so much more seamless of an
another
approach.
benefit is that you can do 5 takes and do 5 very different takes, too.
Exactly.
As opposed to just getting the first 2 bars of the chorus and then piecemealing the rest, and it's not seamless. So yeah, once I discovered comping and that was brought to the table, I was in.
Yeah, that's the difference between the amateurs and the greats. Don't feel uncomfortable. Moving on. We have a final chorus. So here's a modulation here. It's basically a key change, So it's funny, when my dad first heard that key change, he was like, why did you guys pick to go to that key change? Because he's a very educated musician, knows a lot about modulations and stuff like that. And he's like, that's just such a rarity, but it's brilliant. Oh my God. How come you guys decided to do that? We're like, we thought it sounded like shit actually, but it sounded less like shit than going into the outro, which is the same as the intro, from this key. So if you listen to this, so we just decided to take this little second half of the chorus and modulate it to the same key as the outro. And we're like, oh, it's not that great, but bands do key changes, so here's our fucking key change. And then it flies pretty seamlessly into the outro.
So the intro?
Genius. So anyway, we've heard the outro because we've heard the intro. Let's check out the drums real fast.
Yes.